Some Toronto homeowners have been hit with a hefty tax bill from the city, issued for missing the deadline to declare their property's occupancy status.
The vacant home tax was introduced in 2022. It's aimed at increasing the housing supply by discouraging owners from leaving their homes empty. All homeowners were required to report their occupancy status by March 15th. If the home was unoccupied for more than 6 months in 2023, the tax would kick in at a rate of 1% of the property's assessed value. The owner of an empty house worth $1 million, for example, would have to pay $10,000.
But what if you declared your home occupied and then got the tax bill anyway? Let's go live to Seán O'Shea now with more. Seán, a lot of people asking that question tonight.
That's true, Tracy. You know, in some cases, homeowners may not have filled out the declaration correctly. In other instances, they came right down here to Toronto City Hall and did it in person and still got stuck with a huge bill. The mayor says the whole system has to be revamped.
I understand the frustration, the occasional, oh my God, look at this bill.
The City of Toronto slamming homeowners with tax charges that they don't really owe.
We're all being targeted. It's time consuming, it's a nuisance.
Lining up here at City Hall, pressing their cases, many here have been levied thousands of dollars under the city's vacancy tax, brought in 2 years ago, intended to penalize homeowners who keep their housing units empty. But most of these people live in their homes. Does this make any sense to you?
Not at all. I figured they're going to charge me like 3 months, almost $10,000.
He says he properly informed the city that he doesn't have vacant property. Irene Band has been trying to straighten out her situation for a long time. So you had to come in here in person to try to deal with it?
Yeah, 3 times. This is my 3rd time.
Then there's this woman. She got stung with a surprise bill of $9,000 despite filling in the paperwork properly.
I personally came to City Hall and filled out my declaration that I live in the property, so my property is not vacant.
After getting billed, she came to City Hall, stood in line, and appealed. And so what was the verdict?
The verdict is that they're going to be reversing the $9,000, but they're saying that I still have to pay a $21 and something fee.
All say the prospect of a steep, unexpected bill was worrying.
Yes, and the shock that I got. It's like, what? First I thought it was a scam.
It is not acceptable the way that we rolled out this program.
Mayor Chow says those who got billed wrongly can also avoid a service charge if they ask. She says there'll be improvements in future.
We're cleaning up this mess. I apologize. By the time I arrived here, the system is already set.
Chow says before she was mayor, she got stuck with a big assessment because she was away on a whitewater rafting trip and then had to come back and go through the appeals process. So what happens if you got stuck with one of these bills? The fastest way to deal with it is to come down to City Hall in person, or you could try 311. The actual deadline to appeal for these taxes in 2023 is December the 31st, but you don't want to wait until then. Tracy.
All right, good to know. Our Seán O'Shea reporting live from City Hall for us. Thanks, Seán.